Guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Super one, super one.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
DC.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. On first and goal, Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first bout.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Hey, swear.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Goff on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here go 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going deep here for Watkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side taken in by Miller. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Play action now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Rams getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown as a member of the Rams. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Prescott to throw this time. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Not that time for Watkins.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Listen. Yeah, baby.
On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Spinning away. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Able to find Shaheem here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now it's Hunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Get out. Get out. 46.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go, 47. Switch.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
46, 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott going deep for Benjamin. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Left.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 2, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They run. It's Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Merlin!
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Another carry now for Gurley. And some room to work. 34 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Obama. Jester.
Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. From the gun, here's Goff. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Listen.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is gone. He's going to slink. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 81 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
47.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Merlin. Cut.
On second and 10, gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing on third, gone. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there, 75 yards, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A nice little juke. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Hustle, hustle. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Bud Dupree in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
Right. To the right.
They run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception was a... Just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On second down, Perkins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick here is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run it down out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine